It is 8:30 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, April 11th, 2017. And it's time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Tuesday morning, April 11th, 2017. Good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning, April 11th, 2017. Here are your news and odds here at 8:30 a.m. here. And our top story at 8:30 a.m. on this Tuesday morning is Sudbury school shooting leaves 3 dead, including student. United Kingdom holding the COVID at Temple early Tuesday as outrage on social media over removal of a passenger from a flight spread across the globe. U.S. Navy aircraft carrier, the USS Carl Vincent Deadman, drifted off the waters of the Korean Peninsula. Three of Alabama's most powerful Republicans, including former Alabama Governor Robert Bentley, forced from office in 9 months. The Democratic Party experienced a political wrangle last November does not seem to have slowed the expansion of free college initiatives for the state. A special election against it Tuesday as Republicans sounded worried about it. The Defense House of Governor Trump himself was apparently worried enough that he made a robocall for the Republican State Party Treasurer Ron Estes. North Korea State media warns of nuclear strike and provoking as U.S. warships approach. In response to the terrorist attack in central Sweden last week, thousands came out on Sunday to honor the victims with a message for peace. The French-German 10-year spread may have reached the widest since February this week, but banks including Goldman Sachs, Corbin and Jerry P. Morgan Chase Company. Pietro Limshaw was flooded in the boxes with emails of the service of fraud schemes that U.S. elections are cleared by this month that days may be over. And now Justice Grush completed the successful squash maneuvering by Senate Republicans to remove the Supreme Court even in further direct. Used in a federal judge ruled on Monday that the voter identification law that the Texas legislature passed in 2011 was enacted with a intent to discriminate against black and Hispanic voters, which sent them wrongfully to the state election. Before that, today, when the two of the president's top advisor, fired for the ear of the most powerful man in the world, CBK Bennett and Jared Kushner, were media executives. Hassan Bennett to perform at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. The U.S. Department of Defense sent the missile attack on President Bashar Assad's field destroyed about 20% of the series of operational aircraft. British and U.S. officials were unable to persuade fellow G7 members to adopt new sanctions against Russia as restitution should do open with Moscow. A 39-year-old man confessed to the terrorist craft driving a truck right to the crowd of people in Stockholm killed 4. His lawyer said a crash in the Philippines island of Bohol on Tuesday left 3 soldiers and 1 police officer and 5 suspected homicide militants, then the army said. Japan's Toshiba failed twice delayed business results on Tuesday without endorsement from its auditor, increasing the likelihood that the nuclear TV's conglomerate would be delisted. When Wells Fargo and Company board released a 113-page report Monday discovered out a stop over bogus customer accounts and investigators. Aimed at much of the very criticism of the bank's former leader, John Stockton, head of the retail division. Tesla top cheers Mark Miller as investors see a Musk in the future. Some 7,200 gallons of concentrated about to reduce created whole format to get and generated. Every opportunity to went down the drain. Here. Look at that. Stocks now is up 1.92 at 26.8.02. S&P 500 up 1.62 at 23.57.16. Nasdaq up 11 points at 5.80.93. The astronauts instead to 50 miles of touchdown in the desert to do in the city of Zeka, Kazakhstan on Monday. Sergei Rykov and Andy both launched come-outs in the NASA astronauts. Shane Kibai made a clean landing. The full moon of spring observers under the Northern Hemisphere peaked early Tuesday or late tonight depending on your time zone. The Great Barrier Reef is the midst of the 4th major bleaching event in the past 20 years, according to observations published on Monday in Scientists on this spirit. NASA just released a new composite image combined COVID Voyager 2 and the double data to show both the rings and ores of Uranus and Mars are the white areas of the composite image of the ESA, Hubble, and NASA. Men younger than 70 with no signs of prostate cancer may no longer be discouraged from checking their PSA levels according to the guidelines proposed today by the U.S. President Service Task Force. Hawaii State Department of Health has confirmed 6 cases of red lung worm disease in the island. Maui had 3 cases of big out of the past week, but official said on Monday. The first line of attorney Zika vaccine still in the development stage, completely protected mice against the virus after a single vaccination dose, according to research from the University of Texas Medical Branch of the Government Institute in Vandro. Dopamine neurotoxin generated out of brains of people suffering from Parkinson's disease. Peter Jones' time is 8:35. And it's time now for a sports report here. Last night, the Boston Celtics defeat the Brooklyn Nets 114-105. And good news for Miami. Last night, Miami Heat over the Cleveland Cavaliers overtime 124-122. That means the Celtics are a game ahead of the Cleveland Cavaliers for first place today. Eastern Conference. And the Boston Celtics, Boston Red Sox, fall to the Detroit Tigers 2-1. Tonight, the Boston Red Sox meet at Fenway Park to take out the Baltimore Orioles. Game time 7:05. Anthony Rizzo comes race better to beat Dodgers 3-2 in the home opener. Celtics and Blazers in the number 1 spot. 1 game remains in our 16-17 season for both the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. Arsene Wenger attempted to play Arsenal's abysmal performance against Crystal Palace. Finally, the Lakers scored after a shock defeat to the Palace. Craig Bailey led by Arsenal's overshoot for having led Arsene Wenger reign to power. The Seahawks reached determined as one of the NFL's finest quarterbacks is available via trade. Peter Childers' time is 8:36. And it is time now for a traffic and tourism pot. Let's study off MBT where the red line breakthrough benefits minor delays of North Island service for breakthrough JK bus on April 11th, here, which is today, and some line justifies minor delays in the traffic. Got beer to rail. Providence train 805, some traffic, substation operate 10 minutes, be have to go between Ruggles and Providence to the late inbound train, not the ferries they are. Looking good here. Alright, let's take a look at hours and Bowie's New England on this. Who's the ball in here? Down in Connecticut, 95 to the south by side. It is sold between Norwalk and Stafford, 95 to the north by side, also Greenwich, 95 to the north by side, also West Bay to New Haven, Merritt Parkway, west by side, sold between Fairfield and Stafford, and east by side, also New Haven. I-84 east by side is also West Harvard, Harvard, Connecticut, 84 west by side, also Waterbury Stretch. Route 19 east by side, also Middletown, Connecticut here. 91 on the north by side, it is back to 57 and 291 in Springfield. 190 on the south by side, it is back to 290 in Worcester, 290 east by side, also at the Barbara Stretch. 485 on the north by side, it is back Route 2 Lowton all the way at Westford. 485 south by side, low side to stretch. 485 on the north by side is back to Milford, and all the way to Route 9 in Westford. 290 east by side, also 146 to Route 9 in Worcester. 146 to the south by side is backed up between the North Smithfield and Lincoln stretches here. 99 on the north by side, also 126 to 122 to the Lincoln and Socket here. 295 on the south by side, also between Route 6 and Johnson, Route 37 and Crescent. 95 on the north by side, also between Airport Connector and all the way to downtown Providence. 95 south by side, also between Protected and downtown Providence. 185 west by side, also between Seacock and downtown Providence there. 20 on both ends, also on the Bourne Rotary here. And Route 6 on the west by side, also at Route 25 on the board here. 20 on both ends, also order 34.6 of the board. 6 on the east by side, also the all is better wise. It's looking from several on the Orleans and board bridge on both ends is backed up. But board bridge on both ends is looking good here. 95 on the north by side is back between Route 95 and Amber. 95 on the north by side, also between 152 and the north Amber, all the way to Route 128 Canton here. 24 on the north by side, so between 123 Brockton Ohio, Route 128 out in Canton here. Route 3 on the north by side, back between 228 Racklot and the Braintree Split. 120 on the north south by side, also Braintree Split around Route 37. 120 on the north by side, and then south go between Braintree and 24 in Canton and Hillcrest for Route 1 and now all the way through Route 20 Walford. Mass Park east by side, back up between Grafton and all the way to the Austin Brown Tolls. Mass Park on the west by side, also New Quarter 7 Expressway on the north by side, so for Braintree Split all the way to the Dorchester 7 Expressway south by side, also Dorchester 93 both ends back to downtown Boston. Route 1 on the south by side, so for Chelsea and Charlestown. 93 on the south by side, slow between 230 and 209 and the Zankin Bridge. 93 both ends downtown Boston and backed up. 120 on both ends and back to the Burlington and Waltham stretch. 120 on both ends is backed up. 120 to the north side of Suffolk, lifted around Peabody. 120 to the south side of Suffolk, lifted all the way at the Waltham. 495, 7 go between Route 3 Lowell and all the way to the Lawrence. 495, southbound side of Bucknell in the long stretch. Route 3 is the southbound side of Louisville, Route 40 in Chelmsford. And next week's going 495 below down there, Route 128 out in Burlington. 495 southbound side about a Hudson stretch. Every turn back on the southbound side of Louisville after Route 101 at Manchester Structure. 101 eastbound side of Backmar, Route 85 Hampton stretch. Interstate 89 southbound side of Louisville, getting able to upstate Vermont. Interstate 87 on the southbound side of Louisville around Route 7 and Tri. Peter Childers Drive is 840 on this. Tuesday morning here. And it is time now for a weather report here and break out the shots because it is going to be another taste of summer day here. Filled with temperatures going to reach in the 70s and close to 80 degrees here. And day one, there will be a continuing overlay of fire weather potential today as stunned by fire weather officials be low risk but fierce strong thunderstorms with hail and gusty winds on Wednesday the rest stretching across eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island here. I mean, with the fire spread potential later this morning, the afternoon, fire weather officials have advised of an elevated fire spread potential again later this morning. Officials are mainly concerned with the top layer fine fields, especially at any south-facing slopes. High temperature will reach to the 80s northwest of the Boston and Providence side, with 70s expected just inland from the south coast. This will result in the afternoon between relative humidity values dropping to between 25 and 35%. Wind gusts will not be quite as strong as yesterday, but still expected southwest wind gusts of 20-25 miles an hour few hours this afternoon, and these conditions will result in an elevated risk of fire spread potential later this morning and afternoon. Here, okay. Let's take a look at 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Today's that's got about 80 degrees. Last time, 20 degrees to the 5 9 miles in the morning. Winds could gust 24 miles an hour. Tonight, most of the gusts go about 51 degrees and coming in southwest wind 5 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday at church south, that's what's after today, and mostly gusts go high at 72 degrees. West by 3 to 6 miles an hour. Touch is 50%. New wave about between 10 40 days. Possible head hours. Possible thunderstorms. Wednesday night, podcast by 41 degrees. West by 6 to 8 miles an hour for Thursday. Saturday, podcast by 6 miles by 3 degrees. Northwest by 9 to 11 miles an hour. Gust by 22 miles an hour for Friday. Saturday, most gusts by 6 miles by 37 degrees. Saturday, most gusts by 6 degrees. Sunday night, chance showers after 9 p.m. Most gusts by 46 degrees. Chance base is 40%. For Sunday, chance showers thunderstorms put Sunday the most gusts by 72 to about 31 degrees. And chance base is 30%. And for Monday, most about 66 degrees. And Curly and Taunton, it's Fahrenheit 54, in Norton it's Fahrenheit 55, and Mansfield is Fahrenheit 56. So that's going to be for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this April 11th, 2017 on a Tuesday morning. Peter, so you have a good morning, good positive trail. See you at noon time, and noon time report. You have a good afternoon here. Have a good morning.